Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this terrific Tuesday here in Connecticut. I lost all track of time. Anyway, very, very different today. As you can see, I am not even going to play today. We are going to be graced by the presence of the Jerome Callet Memorial Scholarship recipient, Jacob Toller, who is here spending a couple days with me, and I am going to give him True Power Intensive, man. We're going to wipe him out. We're going to do kettlebells. We're going to do PNF. And we're going to see what we got. I'm going to give him, he's played about 45 minutes already. We are going to just have him play a scale, a little bit of Arbin. And then we're going to take a couple hours off, and we're going to come back, and we're going to do the same thing again in a couple hours. And we're going to see the difference. We're going to keep him in his happy zone and all that sort of good stuff. So Jacob, take it away. 2-octave C scale. Then a little bit of Arbin. Excellent. If you have to open the page, go ahead.
Fine.
Okay, now, this is the first time I've actually heard him play in person. Everything was on Skype. And to my way of thinking, now we've already worked on it a little bit, but to my way of thinking, he is a little spread and maybe overblowing a little bit in the middle register, his happy zone, which is keeping him, he's gotten real nice F, flirting with G's, okay? We want him getting to double C by the time he goes to college. At the end of August, and I think the overblowing thing, we're going to work on it here, is going to do the trick. Okay, so I will. I'm going to wipe him out for the next couple hours, and we'll come back and I'll show you. You can tell me what you think. All right, all right. Talk then. Hey guys, Ralph here, and we are back. We are back. 2+ hours later, and we have some heavy playing, a whole lot of high G's, and some kettlebell and some PNF and some spit buzzing and the whole 9 yards, and we are back. I don't know if this laptop is too subtle that you're going to hear a difference, but the difference to me is terrific. Now, once again, this is Jacob Toller. He is the Jerome Callet Memorial Scholarship winner, and he's going to honk a little bit. And then we're going to talk a little bit, and we're going to get it done in under than 6 minutes, because we gotta make it quick. Okay, Jacob, take it away. C scale, a little Arbin. See those pops? Bing. Now you're going to hear some pops. Go. Bingo. Come on over and join us, boss. Now, as I said, Jacob, as I didn't say, Jacob stumbled onto the channel back when he was a freshman in high school. At that point, he was just interested in a mouthpiece. You ordered the 1SS, and tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so I started with the 1SS before taking lessons or anything when I was in, I think, 8th grade, middle school. Just kind of messed around with it. Did kind of a halfway between what they were telling me at school and this protocol. And after that, the scholarship became available. Applied for that and pestered you about it, and eventually got that. And then the 1SB came out, I think a little before that, but I didn't have it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got one of those, and we started hammering away at it.
Pestering is the operative word. Guys, all you young guys out there that want something, guys, he was like a dog after a bone, a rabid dog after a bone. He would not leave me alone. And I'm telling you, I got all these essays and emails and everything requesting it. And what can you tell from that? But there was just one guy that just was after it, and I said, let's do it. And it turned out great. You had no lessons prior to that, trumpet lessons?
Yeah, I had one lesson before, just that was done through my school when I started playing, but it was just a one-off lesson, and it was nothing different than what they were saying in band class.
Okay, now a little piano?
Mm-hmm. So I took piano for a couple years, and then started messing around with guitar as well.
So you knew your lines and spaces, you knew a scale or two,
yeah.
all that sort of stuff. Okay, so we started the lessons, and you had the 1SB at that point. And go. What do you think?
There was an immediate spike. There was an immediate difference, and I remember I had G's pretty soon after we started lessons, and then I got braces.
Yeah. Now, braces. I'll tell you what, the interesting thing about the braces, and if you remember, this was how many years ago, I actually put out a video asking anybody if they had any advice on what to do about the braces. Now, as it turns out, we got an enormous amount of work done. Even though the range stopped about a high C, we did get a lot of work done. District, county, all state, all that sort of stuff. All that thing came, and we went through a lot of music, but the range was absolutely stuck in the mud. Now, there's no question about it. He's the first one to tell you. It was the range that led him to this protocol in the first place. He wanted the double C's like all of us, and that was a little frustrating. Now, the braces came off, and...
Yep, so with the braces, I capped off at like a high C, and if I was getting anything above that, it was strained and few and far between that it actually worked out. But after the braces came off, there was an immediate spike. There was no recovery period after that. It was, as soon as they came off, it was off to the races, and played a Bach trumpet at that point. So that was the next hurdle. There was an immediate spike, but especially once college auditions started, the Bach trumpet posed an issue.
Well, here's the deal. In his zeal to get a new shiny trumpet and all that sort of stuff, he spent a whole lot of his hard-earned money on a Bach trumpet. Now, I talk incessantly about Bach mouthpieces. If you're after Wayne Bergeron, Perico type of stuff, a Bach trumpet is not the way to do it, okay? And I didn't think it was going to be as extreme as it was, but the range just was really stuck in the mud at about a D and E flat. Now, I heard all the pop and everything up to that point, and I knew that the trumpet had something to do with it, because the chops and the lips and everything were right. They were in the right spot. So anyway, we did an experiment. We took his old student model Blessing trumpet out of the closet, and immediately he started playing that, and he got a spike in the range. All of a sudden, the E flats and E's are coming out. But we knew that the Blessing was only going to be good for so much too. So we went in a quest for different trumpets. Now, I have been playing only Jerry trumpets for a long time. I'm not the aficionado that he needed to tell me ins and outs about what's going on with trumpet nowadays. So I got him in touch with Dave Perico and Nick Drozdoff, and
that was a immense help when it came to looking for new horns. Didn't really know where to start, what to look for, so got in contact with Nick and with Dave, and they were able to point me in the right direction for what I was looking for, that more commercial sound, that lead playing. So I got my hands on a Yamaha, on the Bergeron LA model, and played that for probably a week or two, and noticed an immediate spike again. It was
a huge spike.
It was what I was looking for, but the tone was still a little bit spread for what I was after. So went ahead and talked to Dave some more. Was like, I love this horn, but I think there might be something that could be a little bit better of a fit. So, and he plays the Callet Jazz, if I'm not mistaken. So I started shopping around for those, and I found one on Facebook actually for sale, secondhand. Bought that one, and that's what I'm playing now, and I've loved that. And it's turned out great, and we've just continued to see growth with that.
Right. Now, we've also been farting around with back and forth with Jerry's trumpet. Tell them the difference of the New York soloist as compared to the jazz.
So playing the New York soloist versus the Callet Jazz, the soloist automatically just feels like a lighter horn. Like there's less to blow through. Mm-hmm. And it leads to this more brighter, centered sound, as opposed to the Callet Jazz has a little rounder of a sound, which I think they both have their place and they're both beneficial. And you can get both kinds of sounds on both horns. But especially depending on what you're looking for, if you're playing in an orchestra, I think the Callet Jazz is more going to be that round sound. But I played my full range on both horns, and it was there on both horns, and I think they're both good quality horns. I've enjoyed both of them.
Good. Now, with that said, this is pretty much it for him as far as the actual scholarship is concerned. We've turned into friends, and I'm always here for him if he needs anything in the future, of course. And the cool thing about this, the first recipient of the Jerome Callet Scholarship Fund, I know Jerry would absolutely adore the kid. They'd be sitting on the phone for hours talking about trumpet and this, that, and the other thing. And that's a good thing. Now he is going to invade Appalachia State in North Carolina in August as a music major, a commercial music major. And I think we're going to be hearing some good things about them. He fancies himself as the next Perico, which is some things to aspire to for sure. But guys, that's that. I will be putting out a notices about the next scholarship winner. And doesn't have to be a young man. It can be an older guy that thinks they want to help kids, or a teacher or something like that. We want the scholarship to trickle down into different generations to keep Jerry's name going, and that is the same thing. And if that's something you like to do, that's free book of the months, that's free mouthpieces, that's free lessons, and the whole 9 yards. So if we can get somebody even a fraction as good as Jacob, we've done a good thing. So anyway, Jacob, thank you so much. This is fun. And this is the end of the scholarship per se, but you'll be hearing from him. You'll be hearing from him for sure. Okay, guys, you want to finish up?
Sure. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Love you all.
He's learned well, Grandson.